So Canino's is right over here on the right-hand side, the yellow building up there. One of the things about these markets like this is that you have to be patient. If you think about it, we talk about reintegration with your life. Well, integration has to do with being in touch with human beings, right? And human beings aren't nearly as good as machines are at hurrying up. So when you come into want to come into this market or a similar place, you need to make sure that you're patient. Patience is a good, by the way, we were talking about mindfulness. That's a good mindfulness exercise for us, is to practice patience. Well, let's just go ahead and go in this way. Come on. Now this, we saw it from the street, but once you get inside of Canino's, it's a little bit of a different experience. You'll notice that there's a lot of window fans and no air conditioners. You look at the produce that there is, it may remind you of a roadside farmer's market or some small town co-op or farmer's market. The produce is all beautiful, spectacular. Every time I come here, I can't come here without spending a lot of money and having a lot of fun with it. Another thing, and we saw earlier when we were at Fadi's having lunch, we saw the whole question about eating your colors, and we saw it so graphically represented right there in the food line. There were so many colors everywhere available in the food. Well, those colors, you know, we hear about antioxidants being something like you know, some kind of a chemical that was created in a laboratory, and suddenly there's antioxidants out there. Well, antioxidants generally are the chemical compounds that put color in fruit and vegetables. When you look around here and you see all of these colors, that is a very good thing. That's the reason they say eat your colors, because what those antioxidants do, they get inside your body and they soak up those free-ranging electrons called free radicals, which can do so much damage to your tissues and cause bad things to happen. And they have also over here, they have every bean known to the civilized world over here. Things that you don't normally find in regular supermarkets. And Canino's has been a Houston institution forever. I mean, you'll find, you know, people whose, in my generation, whose parents used to come to Canino's. We're coming through the main part of the front store, and we're going to emerge onto the back part that has the kind of the farmer's market part to it. So this is, I always feel like, you know, we talk about reintegrating with your life. I always feel like I'm reintegrating when I come here because it slows down a little bit. You know, you can feel the pace slowing down just a little bit, right? And the people are more interested in saying hello to you. They're not in as big a hurry. In fact, if you try to get them to hurry, don't. You know, this is a good place to reintegrate. Another thing that you see here that I really think is great and I need to master is you see all of these dried chilies up here. So, I mean, you want to talk about making really tasty sauces, rehydrating these things and using them to make those sauces can just really be powerful and wonderful, and maybe we'll learn how to do that together.